Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Gamer Models. I have a tool review for you, and if you've been paying attention to my JagdTiger build, you know I have been waiting for this since July. And I ordered this 3 weeks before the JagdTiger even started, and I was told it would show up, and then on Monday of this week, they told me it was lost, and they would get another one out to me, and believe it or not, they did. And I was surprised because it came from Japan. It is a Mr. Hobby Mr. Polisher Pro 3. Now this, most of the instructions are not in English, so that's common with a lot of the Mr. Hobby stuff. But it does work in America. It has an American plug on it, so 50, 60 hertz, 5 watts. It's about what I got from it. Rated work time 15 minutes. Rated voltage 100 volts for household use, 50, 60 hertz. So it works. I tested it. Well, I've turned it on. Here's what it looks like. It's not that big. It's about 7 inches. 7 inches and about 1 inch in diameter. So, and then it rattles, and it comes with all these little teeth. I literally just took it out of the box. It just arrived minutes ago, and I had to make this video because I wanted to show you this goodness. So let's get this out of here. So we got a square piece, and then they click in. They click right in there. Click in there. There it goes. And then you can turn it on, and you get a little oscillating action there for sanding. So you have a square at an angle. This is a square at an angle. You have a little triangular one at an angle, a circular at an angle, and this inside round one at an angle. You'd think that would go in the machine, but it doesn't. This is just for doing curves and stuff. And then you have this size right here for straight up and down work, like you'd work straight up and down like that. You have this shape, which is also the same paper that goes on this one. And you have a square, a triangle, and a circle. Now, and it comes with a case, which is, I was surprised. Now, and these range from prices. The longer you're willing to wait for it, the way cheaper it gets. So that's always good to know. I waited extremely long amount of time. So it comes with some pads of sanding, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each of the 4 shapes. And you get a 800, a 400, a 240, and a 180. That 180 is coarse. So I want to show you what this is for. So I say I've been waiting for this for my JagdTiger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in right here, this triangular one at an angle. I'm going to load this in here. Lock that in there like that. I want it like that. I want it like... Trying to figure out the... No, I wanted it the other way. Sorry. It's the first time using this. Okay, so I got it like this. I can get in there. So I'm going to take this 240 triangle here. I'm going to stick it onto this pad right on there. Here we go. Too bad it's not a slide decal because I could do that really well. So, people say get a Dremel and things like that. I like things that oscillate. So, we have a JagdTiger. We have all these sink marks I filled. Flip it on. Boom, Mr. Surfacer taken down. Perfectly smooth. Over this one. Boom, taken down. Come in here. Boom, right there, taken down. And I can go in there with the 800 grit, all the different grits. I can get in here. Sand all this out. I'm not going to sand all these out on camera, but basically I can come in here, I can take out this surface detail right there, just get rid of it. High ejector pins, all that good stuff. Just take it right out. My stuff gets clogged up. Take it on the jeans. Wipe it off there. Now, it gummed up a little bit from the Mr. Surfacer, but it's coming right off of the tip. Now, I know what you're thinking. You get 5 of each size of this, and that's ridiculous, right? And I'll tell you right now, a pack of these, it's for some odd reason they want like $8 or $9 for a pack of 3, and for 15 sheets of for 15 triangles for $8 or $9, that is nuts. And the grits, 180 is going to be too rough for most stuff. 240, 400, 800. Probably most I would use is 400, 800. But when you buy these, they come in a multi-pack, and you get all 4 for probably $12, I think. So, and I looked at this before when I was looking at getting this, how much these refills were, and I wasn't happy with it. But what you can get is this right here. This is Dura Gold quality abrasives, long-lasting durability. This is a PSA continuous longboard roll, color gold, and it's a P600 grit. Basically what it is one giant long thing of sandpaper with a sticky peel back on it. You cut out your shape, you stick this on there, draw it on there, cut it out with a pair of scissors, boom. $4 for this roll of sandpaper. I have tons of grits. They're $4. They have up to 3,000. They have 1,000, 1,500, all the way down to I think 180. I think they even have 80 grit, which is insane. They use these on car bodies with like blocks. And they peel off a strip and stick it to their block and sand things out. I came across this. It was cheap. So I have a few rolls of this. It's also the same tape I use for making a little disc for my electric toothbrush that I use for when I do sanding parts and stuff. Because this is a little too aggressive for small detail parts. But for little detail stuff like, sanding the edge off some photo etch, I got a nice spongy thing velcroed on here right now. You can do that with the electric toothbrush, which is also dirt cheap, Walmart for that. But this was from the KT Shop Japan. Oh, I have it right here. Hold on. Yeah, KT Shop Sun Japanet. SUNJAPANET. So, like I said, they sent me a message saying that it was lost. My first one was lost, and they immediately would send me another one, and they sent me that email Monday or Tuesday. I put a video out about it. Whenever that day that video went out, that's when I got the email, and it arrived today. Just right minutes before I started this video. I immediately opened it, saw what it was, saw it work, tested it, and then I started making the video. But like I said, it's a Mr. Polisher Pro 3. It's not for miniature models. I tell you that right now. May work on, cleaning parts on a Rhino or things. I don't know. But for scale models, especially this 1/16 scale stuff, 1/24 scale aircraft, I have this in mind for, I have to take some detail off a cockpit dash panel, so I can put some photo etch on there. I'm going to use it to take the detail off. Using it with a mask with resin, cleaning up resin like when you get not ejector, but aircraft seats, World War II aircraft seats, and they have that huge gate on the bottom of them in resin. You saw that off, and then you got to clean it up. You're normally sanding it. You're just gonna put some, put a whatever the lowest grit is on here, 180, or I'll use some of my low grit Dura Gold that I have. I think I bought a sample pack of that Dura Gold to see what it was like, and the 180 is, I think I have some 80, so that could really tear apart some stuff. It doesn't seem to melt the plastic. Like I said, it gums up with the Mr. Surfacer, but I might have been using too fine of a grit. I have to tone in my grit. Plus, that Dura Gold paper is a lot better quality of paper. So, and it can be used wet or dry. So, if you're doing resin, you can use it wet and you're good to go. Also, I got an extra set of these little adapter things. Believe it or not, I ordered it when I ordered this from the same place, and the extra bits came that week, and then this was lost. It was insane. I want to put Velcro. I want to put pieces of Velcro on this so I can put like different pieces of sanding sponge, stick that on there, or any kind of Velcro paper I have. I have different Velcro paper. I even got some of this right here. I was going to do this in another video, but I'll show it right now because it's all related to this product here. This, I'm sure everyone is familiar with micro mesh. If you're not, it's a cloth type material. It comes 1,500 to 12,000, I think. This is 1,500 right here. It has a Velcro back. I use a hole punch. I can punch a hole in this, and I can Velcro it to my toothbrush, or I'm going to put Velcro on these pieces here, and I can just, cut out the section I want, Velcro it on here, and I have some nice micro mesh for polishing. So, these are nice. What's on here now is an Avalon pad. It's used for cleaning bowling balls. This is great. This stuff's great. I have all kinds of different ones cut out. This is great for removing seam lines without, scratching the parts or anything like that. So this video is about, this Mr. Hobby G-Tool Polisher Pro 3. I think it's fantastic. If you can find one at a good price, I'd recommend it. I mean, like I said, I've been waiting for this. I've only used this. It's the first time I've used it. From what I've seen and what I've tested and a little bit I played with it before I started the video, I think it's going to work great. You'll see it in upcoming JagdTiger products. When I'm working on this JagdTiger, you'll see it a lot. Also, I'm going to be using my Dremel to clean up parts and cut parts out and things like that. And I'll start upcoming some Dremel work with the different diamond burrs I use. I have a selection from when I used to be a machinist. I have a selection of burrs that I use for cleaning up plastic. So that's going to do it for this video. For Crazy Gamer Models, I am the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a fantastic day.